another episode of Lagtopia. I know it's been a little while, but I had to take a short break for a few weeks from Minecraft, and then just to hit creative block, and then got back on and was working on a couple of other things that I was itching to do, but weren't really ready for recording, and still aren't. And then ended up doing a few other things. As you saw, I played some modded with Professor, but when we were playing Sky Factory, had some power outages and ended up corrupting the world. So that series is now at an end. Have all the episodes out now. But we plan on doing another one by Wells Knight, called Design Tech, and who knows, there'll probably already be a couple episodes out by the time I get this finished, maybe, because this is still going to take me a while. But I did do what I said I was going to do, which was work on the sewer in between this episode and the last, and that's part of the reason it's taken me so long to get this episode, because this took about a good more than a week of working on, because I had to dig out all these tunnels. Well, this is the side that was already completed, but we're working our way to the uncompleted side. But I had to dig out all these tunnels underneath all the roads, and then build all this, which was a lot of work. A lot. But, yep, now the sewers is now complete. I have everything done for it, and probably won't ever touch this again, except for to maybe add something in this section, underneath this square, like a black market or something. And there's also some underneath the other square. We'll go over and check that out. But, yep, all of it's pretty much just the same. Just like this. I like it. I think it adds some depth to the city that no one will ever see, but it's still cool. But now I'm starting work on the subway system. I have my train station figured out and the redstone for it figured out. All I gotta do is start building it, and it'll be significantly less difficult than this was, because I'm not going to be digging out, you know, such big tunnels. It'll just be small sections for the stations themselves, and then small train tunnels. But yep, this is under Lagtopia Square. It's quite a oops, I fell. Quite a big catacomb, but it's cool. And this is where the statues are. Eventually I might add some sort of secret passageway in the statue, I don't know. I just put those there just in case I wanted to. But yep, this is the sewer, and now I'm starting on the subway. Don't really have anything started yet. Just figured out the stations in a creative world, and then started building a cross station here. Let me get to it. Was you know. But yep, there's one entrance dug. Not done yet, but entrance into here, which will be a cross station. So 2 lines will cross here, and then there'll be a small train that takes you to another cross station on the opposite side of the tower from here. But I'm not really going to have that many stops. It's just going to be a stop at the gate, a stop at the corner, a stop here, and then 4 lines doing the same thing. So you'll be able to get around okay, but mostly it's just, it'll probably be faster just to walk, but mostly it's here for the feel. But I will come back when I have more of this station, or probably this whole station, figured out, and then I'll start working on the actual redstone for these stops, and then I'll go from there. I'll see you when this station's done then. So I got this station done, got the entrance all the way done, and then the whole station, except for a small maintenance hatch so I can get into my storage room a little bit faster. But I got both entrances done, and then got this station and the other two stations that'll connect to this line here. So but yep, I've been collecting the redstone for this, and I think I have enough to do this station and then the one down at the north gate. And I'll go show you that one. It's pretty much the same as that one without the just a straight one station instead of 2 connecting at the corners or whatever words. But yep, station right here. Almost couldn't fit it in, but luckily was able to. So here's another station. They're kind of simple. I think I might add some chiseled stone brick in here and maybe some wood, I don't know. But I will be adding glowstone or something in the ceiling instead of torches, I think. I haven't decided yet. But I want to get at least one line dug with all the train tracks, and then I'll figure out all the aesthetic stuff that I want to do, and then I'll just duplicate all the stations. But I think what I'm going to do now is go under here, dig down, and just dig this going towards the other station and get all these tunnels dug so I can easily place and build the tunnels around it. So I will be back when I'm actually doing the redstone and the tracks. Alright, so I got the pathways for all the tracks laid out and some sort of spidey-webby business under here with a whole bunch of crossovers and stuff. But now I'm going to show you how I was going to do the stations. And of course I've got one rail that needs to be in my hand. So we're going to make it where the cart goes over this detector rail and then sends a signal down this way in a big delay, so that it comes back around and powers these rails where the minecart will be sitting and sends it on its way. So you'll come into the station, activate this, about 5 seconds will pass, and then it'll send you on your way. Unless you want to get off, then you have 5 seconds to get off the track. And then need redstone again. So then it hits this redstone signal, which powers it and sends you on your way. Then a little bit of redstone here. So yep, that looks like it's right. So let's put a delay on all of these. And then a button there, so we press this button, it should activate it. And then if a cart came in, it would stop right on this slope, and then a delay, and then it would send it on its way. Now we also need to put in a minecart dispenser by just putting a dropper or dispenser there. 2 hoppers just for minecarts, and then a solid block and a button. So then press that, you get a minecart, hop in the minecart, then you press that button, and you're good to go. So that's the whole system, and I gotta do that 2 for each station. And there's 3 stations on this line. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot. But I think it'll be cool when it's all done. So I will see you when I have more done. Alright, so I got all the lines done, and now you can go and just sit there and ride the rails all day if you wanted to, and you won't have a problem. I got them all working. Had to mess with a couple of rails like this one. It takes a sharp turn and then comes in straighter because it wasn't going fast enough to land on this rail. So had to do that, but I like it. I don't think I'm going to do all of them at once just because the powered rail cost is a little bit more than I was expecting, because I had to double up on everyone just so it maintained a constant speed, and on this curve here it takes a lot because of the curved rails draining off speed too quickly. But I like it. I think I'll just do this one for now, and then finish this rail up by redecorating the stations, and then call it for the moment, just because it's quite a bit of, it's not that much work, but it is quite expensive, and I'm just tired of digging. And this one was easy because I had this tunnel already dug, so it was, it was quite a bit of work already done. All the rest I have to dig every single tunnel, and I've done so much digging recently, I'm just tired of digging. So I think what I'm going to do is do this line completely for this episode, and then just do the others whenever I feel like working on them, and show you on whatever episode as like a look what I did before the episode type thing. I don't know. But, yep, this is what it looks like, and I will take you for a ride after I get all the stations prettied up, and I will show you what that looks like. So, yeah, that's what I came up with in a creative world. I like it. It adds some texture to the station, and I just tried to keep it with what I've used on the walls and the subway and the tower, just so it all has a theme. And I like it. But, yep, I'm going to do this to the rest of them, and then we'll go on a ride on the rails. Alright, so all the stations have been fancified. They all look a lot better now. And now we're going to take a trip along the rail. You just press that button, hit there, press that button, and I forgot to put a half slab above the chest. Oh well. But see, this is what it looks like, and it will probably look like this for a long time, just because I'm not quite sure how I want to make it look. I might just make it have stone walls, just because in real subways they don't really have fancy walls. So under here this would be open just like this. If I end up changing anything, it'll just be adding stone brick in the center there, and moving those levers to probably under the blocks. See, it's a little slow here because of the zigzagging, but another station. A little underwater crossing. And then the sound cuts out. I don't know why it does that. It's been doing that quite a bit. But the minecart sounds kind of annoying, so. And here comes my favorite part, where it's all bridges and stuff. Thought that was interesting. And ta-da! We're back. So you just hit the minecart, break it, hop out, and then put the minecart back in. So that's the subway, and that's what I'll be doing for 4 different ones, about the same size each. So yeah. But I think I'm gonna try to actually, I'm gonna see how much footage I have, and if I have enough time, I'm gonna put in maps of the lines. I'm gonna put some glass up there and start naming the streets. I think I mentioned that a long time ago. And also put in stained glass for the subway lines. Not quite sure how I'm gonna do that yet, but we'll see if I have enough time left. I don't really want to make this too long of an episode, so I will check on that and be back when I know how much time I have left. Alright, so I changed my mind. We're not going to work on the maps just yet. It'll be easier for me to do it after I get the 3rd tier of the tower done, and I also don't have enough paper. So I'm going to work on the 3rd tier of the tower next episode sometime, at least start on it. And also sugarcane farm and mob farm and the stuff that goes in there. And also work on a couple of shops, Enderpearl and Podzol and Grass Greenery shop. So that's what we're going to be working on next episode, and possibly part of the maps near the end. It'll probably be a couple of episodes that I work on the tower up there, so we'll see. But I think that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you in the next episode. And yeah, that's it. Bye-bye for now.